Welcome back. You're watching Iron King Inc. As you guys know, I am an absolute sucker for a good deal. As you can see by my yard full of equipment, I had a local customer give me a call and say they had two engines for sale. One was out of a crusher, one was out of a 950M cat loader. They gave me a price that I couldn't refuse. And this right here is a 3408 cat PC engine. PC stands for pre-combustion chamber. This is out of a crusher. They said it did run, but it burns a lot of oil. It's pretty cool. I don't usually get engines with cooling packs on them, so this is your radiator system for the crusher. Everything looks fairly complete on this unit, other than obviously the generator on the back of it is missing and the flywheel is gone. Everything looks complete. I haven't checked to see if it rolls over yet, but they said it ran. It's your fuel. Odd. This is like a hour meter, I believe. Should be an hour meter. It's got a little gear on it. This is your air cleaner. Yeah, it's there. Say she's a bit dirty. Yeah, she's a little dirty. Turbo still spin? Yeah, turbo still spins. That's how you start it. Here's your glow plugs, pre-combustion chamber. Here's your wire going in there for your glow plug system. They made 3 different versions of this 3408 pre-combustion chamber. One kind of right in the middle where I believe it still has the pre-combustion chamber holes, but then has a DI injector, so there's no more glow plugs. And then they have what they call the pencil injector DI. I could be wrong about that. Not 100% sure. It's a pretty old engine. But this is the earliest of them with the pre-combustion chamber and glow plugs. Throttle. This is, should be your shutoff. Yeah, that should be your shutoff solenoid right here. Yep. It's been sitting open. Not sure how long. They said it's been out of their crusher for a couple years, but I'm not sure how long it's been outside for. I wonder what the serial number is on this thing. Should be a tag somewhere. Early block number 7 Nancy 9364. The DI engines have a later block and a different crankshaft, so this is the early of the crankshafts, early block. Should be a tag somewhere on this thing, or a serial number stamped into it, but I cannot find it. Usually around this area. Oh, I have a feeling it's right on this machine mark here. Can't see it though. Odd. What do you think of my engine that I purchased that's sitting outside?
Which one?
The generator.
You bought another one?
The 3408.
Oh. That one?
Yeah, that one.
I think it needs to sing.
It supposedly runs.
It needs power. Here you go.
I don't know, the boys are in here actually doing actual work while I'm out buying engines. These guys are putting together a crate for this D8T cab. It's gonna go all the way to Alabama or Georgia, somewhere back east. Customer's cab had a little bit of a fire, so ours is in better shape than what they got. Your crate building skills are getting way better too. Look at this thing.
Oh,
This is state of the art.
I'm engineering now.
I think you could build Noah's Ark.
I think I did. See, I actually did like real framing.
This
Instead of
is
just-
great.
Yeah, instead of just,
It's stable.
well, I think let's put plywood on it.
Well, it's going on a flatbed, so I don't think that we're actually gonna need it
Well,
to.
the way I built it is, I mean, the crate can't really fall off of it because it's supported right there, and then, you know, I think it'll be fine.
I love these shop heaters, man. They're kicking
No,
ass.
it's so warm in here.
Yeah, this shop is what? It's how many? It's what? 40 degrees outside, and
If
it's
that.
at least 75 in here.
Oh yeah, it's like summertime in here. It feels great.
D8T cab. All right, no more boring stuff. Let's go look at this engine. Yeah, I think we're gonna need a bigger pipe wrench than that.
You set up.
I haven't even checked to see if it rolls over yet. But for the price I got it for, I couldn't pass it up. See, now that's more the size we need. We need a big pipe wrench. Put it right on the crankshaft pulley too, and we'll ruin that with the pipe wrench. Perfect.
You have to take this big ass guard off of here.
Oh, I didn't think about that. Yeah, she's on there pretty secure.
Oh, this side's open.
You can get to it. Maybe bend it.
Yeah, she said we'll do some modifications there. There we go.
Oh, it's gonna fit perfectly over that pulley. Is the pipe wrench gonna be big enough to fit?
Yeah, I think so.
Just barely? I need you to use it in the wrong way too. Because everyone complained last time that you used the pipe wrench wrong. Oh, just barely. We just want to see if she rocks. Oh, it does, it turns.
It turns. Does everything spin?
Here, yeah, look at that. So it rolls over.
Yep.
I can hear compression in the heads as well. So I paid $500 for this 3408. If you had to buy this engine new, it's probably 40 or 50,000 bucks for, if you could even buy this anymore. A PC engine, these have been out of service for 25, 30 years of production. So what's the real value? I don't know, but for 500 bucks, we couldn't pass it up. I wonder if there's still a little bit of diesel in here. Probably not, but oh yeah, it's got a little bit of diesel in it. They obviously had a separate tank, but there's still a little bit in the filter. They said it was running, it just smoked really bad. Which is kind of odd because usually if it's burning oil really, really bad, you'll see like a bunch of soot in here from that oil coming in. You'll see like oil kind of running through the exhaust and all that. And I don't see that. So that's kind of odd. They said it was burning a gallon an hour. That's a lot of oil. You know, I haven't checked the oil in this thing yet. Why don't we check the water first? We'll check the oil first. Let's check it out. We're checking on it. Where's the, there's the dipstick. It's got a lot of oil. Let me find, there's a little rag right here. Think they just overfilled it? Let's check it again. It should be right here. Here's your full mark. Uh-oh. We better check the radiator. This means two things. Either they overfilled it immensely with oil because it was burning it so bad, or we got something else going on with the motor. Does the radiator have coolant? Please be full of coolant. No coolant. No coolant. This is great. Okay. No point in putting that cap back on. So there's a drain here at the bottom that'll drain this oil pan out. Why don't we let's grab this little pan right here. Who wants to bet when we pull this drain that just straight antifreeze comes out of it. It's almost like I've been here before and I know what happens when your crankcase is overfilled.
Can I give an observation real quick?
Yeah, what's the observation?
I think the chances are pretty high because I can see antifreeze in the drain already.
Oh no!
Boy, that escalated quickly.
Oh. Okay, well this just got interesting. Dang it. So, 2 or 3 things have just happened. We either have a low liner, a blown head gasket, or if we get really lucky, which we're not going to, is the water pump gasket. All 3 of those options are not great. The engine still does roll over. Why don't we pull these valve covers off this thing and see if we got any water damage in there? Because I wonder if it is the water pump and it did turn over, it rolled over with the pipe wrench, so maybe it's not hydrolocked, maybe that water's coming in from the water pump. We'll be able to tell if it's been burning coolant. If it's been burning coolant or it has had coolant in the crankcase and all throughout inside this engine, this should be all rusted to heck, just completely rusted and horrible. So let's get these valve covers off and take a closer look. So that is definitely not what you want to see come out of your oil pan on your engine. I'm really hoping that possibly the water pump leaks on it, and maybe they didn't even know, because they just told me that it burned oil. But what's really odd about that is there's usually when you're burning a gallon of oil an hour, you're gonna have oil seeping through the exhaust and just a lot of, you know, things that happen when you're burning oil out your exhaust. So I didn't notice that on this engine. Ooh, this could be really bad. Because if we have water damage in here, this engine is just garbage. We need to throw it away. Especially it being a pre-combustion chamber 3408, they're not that desirable anymore. The most desirable one is the DI, which is that direct injected, no glow plugs, higher compression, more horsepower. It's got an updated block and an updated crank. It's a 1 Whiskey 5009. This is super old, lighter duty. If the internal parts of this engine aren't any good, it's not even worth saving. So hopefully we can pull these valve covers off and get a little bit better news.
Okay.
Predictions.
I have the wrong size socket. Nope. Got it. One of these is probably stuck. Nailed it.
Uh-oh. What came out of that bolt? This.
It's wet. Nothing too horrible yet.
Always one, huh?
Yep.
Pull that other bolt off though. Let's see what we got. What is behind door number 1? Doesn't look that bad. So here's your glow plugs. Little glow plugs. There's your harness. And your injector goes in here. So there's your little glow plug harness. Wow, the oil has not been changed in this thing for a long time. Feel how sticky that is. It's like tar. Doesn't smell like coolant. Wow, this thing is screwed. Look at the sludge. I think I can see some coolant in there. It's odd it's not rusty. You'd think it'd be really rusted up. But I can tell this engine is not in healthy shape because it is burning a You know what it might be doing? The sludge might have a bunch of blow-by. You just have that crankcase pressure pumping out of it. That's what that's probably from. You just get the sludge built up. I wonder if it was straight up. I wonder if all the oil was blowing out the breather. I wonder if it had just a bunch of blow-by. That's probably why we didn't see it burn out the exhaust. I'll bet you it was all that compression was blowing through the crankcase and coming out these breathers. That's probably what they meant by it was burning a gallon an hour. Not 1,000 gallons an hour, that'd be a lot. I'm not sure why they took the flywheel off the thing. They must have used it for their other engine or something, but they said that they put a C18 in it. Kind of odd, because I don't think a C18 flywheel is the same as a 3400. Why don't we cut one of these oil filters open and take a look, see if there's any metal in the filters. Bomba! You're ruining my audio quality. Everyone early complains about it already.
Yeah.
What's he trying to do? Is he trying to actually work over here? We're trying to film a video. Oh. So what were you saying about this engine?
So, with the coolant in the oil, it's probably not burning oil, it's probably burning coolant. And
That's a very good observation.
Why it's smoking so much.
Well, if it had a bunch of blow-by, it's probably coolant and oil pumping out of the breathers.
Because if it was oil, this would be wet. Because it wouldn't be because I know on my turbo, on a standard
I'm just saying, if the engine's burning oil, you're gonna see a bunch more soot than that.
And there's not a lot of carbon buildup here.
That's nothing.
So it was.
We need to pull one of those oil filters off and take a look. Hey Bomba, you're doing a good job. YouTube audio quality. It's always a big problem. Sorry, we're filming YouTube. You're ruining my audio. Everyone always complains about it already.
Yep. Look at them again.
I don't know.
Oh.
It's did you see this?
Yep. Oh, it's a lot.
Yeah, it's not good. Oh, she's got oil.
That's good. Huh?
This is what we find in the filter. What do you think we're gonna find? Good or bad?
Yeah. That's bad.
That's bad.
Not water.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. There's no water in the oil filter.
Well, there's two.
Well, we'll find out what we find in this one.
I do.
We should maybe like set it in a trash and let it kind of drain out a little bit.
Bucket over here.
We'll let it drain in this bucket. Why don't we just let that chill out upside down for a little bit? Perfect. We'll be right back. We're gonna let that oil filter drain out, then we'll cut it apart and we'll see what's inside. I think we're gonna have perfect, no metal.
Yeah.
I'm being optimistic, aren't I?
Yeah.
I'm beginning to think my $500 engine,
It's worth $500.
yeah, I think my $500 engine's worth $500. Dang it. We'll find out though, because if the filter is not full of metal, it means we probably have a good crankshaft, we probably got a good block. And if those didn't get touched by water, which I pulled the valve covers off, and they don't have a bunch of water in them, so that's probably pretty good news. But we'll find out with the oil filter. If the oil filter's full of metal, yeah, she's probably gonna go in the scrap bin. I'll just take my losses or whatever we gotta do.
Probably worth more than $500 in scrap.
I'll bet you she's worth, yeah, I'll bet you it's worth like 350 bucks, something like that. So I didn't lose a whole bunch of money. I mean, the fuel pump alone's probably worth 1,000 bucks, realistically.
The block probably doesn't go up to anything.
No, the block is old, because that's
Yeah.
a PC block, PC crank. The starter's, you know, worth 50 bucks. It'll part out for more than 500 bucks. But we were hoping for more kind of a score.
Yeah.
The water sucks.
It could be a.
I was hoping to sell it as like a core that ran just burned oil and get 3,000-4,000 bucks for it, but if that oil filter is going to tell us a lot. If that oil filter is full of metal, then my $500 engine is worth 500 bucks. But if it's not full of metal, we're probably looking pretty good. The radiator is probably worth 500 bucks. Anyone need a radiator for a crusher? Let me know, I got one. 500 bucks radiator, you can have it. Well, other than this thing being like visually nasty. Okay. It's very, very heavy and it's very gloopy. Like it's got coolant in it. Cause I don't know if you guys noticed that, but whenever you get coolant in your oil, it turns to sludge. And this filter is very heavy. Yeah, let's just go find out. What do you think lies behind door number 2? Good news or bad news? Is my $500 engine worth only $500, or is it worth $3,000? This is a very good telltale sign if you have like metal parts wearing inside your engine, is the oil filter is gonna catch a lot of that metal. And if your engine's making metal, which it shouldn't be making metal, it's gonna show up in the filter. At least give you a good idea. Did we put the oil filter cutter back? Looking at you, Robert.
I haven't used the oil filter. You were the last person to use it.
Are you blaming me for losing my own tools?
Yes. This time I am.
I found it. Robert. I'm gonna cut kind of like where like the thick part of the filter is. I'll give you just like a better cut. See, we're a little loppy-sided. There we go. Yep, there you go. We're just gonna work it around and go tighter and tighter. Whoa. Door number 2 is opening. All right. That made a big mess. A retro. That is bad. The cleats have they kind of formed as one. You know what's happening right there? That filter's collapsing internally because there's so much stuff. It's like, it's, collapsing internally is what's happening. This is not good. Your filter should not look like that. I am surprised to see if we'll see any metal in it. Wow, it's rock hard. This filter, I think my $500 engine's worth $300. Look how sticky the oil, or like, it's hard to explain, but you can tell that the oil hasn't been changed in forever. It's got so much carbon in it that it's
turning into grease.
It's turning into grease, yes. Look at that, look at how thick that oil is. Yeah, oil should not do that. That's why this filter weighs 30 pounds. This was supposed to be a cool video. We're gonna fire that thing up, run it. Hey, I paid $500 for this thing. It's worth like 10 grand. No. It's worth $3. Well, I guess we could cut a couple of these, there's just so much tar in here that, we're going to have to, you mind if I destroy some of your cardboard?
No, that's why I cleaned it off.
Oh, okay. Let's just destroy some of your cardboard really quick. Look at that, I barely even need a rag because the oil's so thick it doesn't run off the filter. Oh, that'll work, perfect. That's exactly what we need. Look at that filter.
Just want to cut like 3 off.
I think, yeah, just like cut down the side right here and then slice it. Here. Oh wow, yeah, this filter is like rock hard. Oh, this is nasty. You know what sucks about this too? Is that fuel pump on that engine is lubricated with oil. And this is what's been going through that fuel pump. And the turbo. And everything that gets lubricated with oil, which is an internal engine part, has been having this oil run through it. Look at how, usually a filter will kind of like fall when you, there it goes.
See? Yep.
This is the back of it, so this is the front. I don't see any metal in it. Let's stick it in the vise and clamp it down and squeeze this tar out of it and see if we can get a closer look. I mean, you win some, you lose some, right? I mean, I've made a lot of good purchases, but I've also made a lot of bad purchases, so. This one is, I would say, kind of right in the middle. This will tell us, I mean, the crank should be good. If it's not making metal, it's probably fine. No oil came out of it. Usually when we squeeze a filter like this, oil just runs out of these things. I do not see any metal. There is no metal in it. So where does that leave us with our $500 3408 PC engine out of the crusher? Well, it's not good. I'm just gonna say it there. So, old block, old crank, there is no metal in the filter, so that's good. So I bet you the crankshaft is worth 900 bucks, block's worth 1,000 bucks. So we made our money back there. Fuel pump, again, I'm just going off of no metal, so I don't know if it's good, but I'm going off of, you know, we're not, internal engine components aren't failing and getting grinded up and put into our filter. So, as a core, 300 bucks, turbo, 100 bucks. So will we make our money back? Yes. Was it a slam dunk home run for the amount of work we have to put into tearing the engine down and documenting the parts, putting them away, and then reselling them? Probably not. But we're not finished yet because we still got one more engine. I said I bought 2 engines. The other one's a 950M engine, just like the engine that we did in the 950, I don't know, a month ago, 2 months ago. Let's go take a look at that thing. This is a good auction purchase. Has it failed us yet?
No. And we kind of destroyed it with our...
No, we made it better.
Tooth.
We lifted it up in the front a little bit. You can see our lift kit. But see, that's a good example of a good auction purchase.
That forklift too.
That was an auction purchase, yes. It runs good.
Heaters.
You guys haven't destroyed that yet. Heaters. So I say we're on a winning streak. We had to lose at some point, a little bit. We still didn't lose, technically.
Just did gain as much as we want.
Exactly.
That's what we should say.
Oh, and by the way, I paid $350 for the Mofoti, and the winner is in the pinned comment. So finally got to that. You got yourself a free shirt. Just send me an email. I got you pinned in the comment section. Let's go use this thing. I'll be leaving my dang keys on, bro. I don't know, the brakes are kind of squeaking on this thing. Junk. There it is. We found it. So this is the second engine that I purchased for $500. Well, I think I paid, I can't remember which way it was, but I paid like $650 for one and like $350 for the other one. So whichever way you want to put it, it's basically 50-50. 500 bucks. C6.6, 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 C sells seashells by the C6.6. Now, I know this one blew up because they ran it out of oil. And the way they ran it out of oil is they hit a rock with the oil pan and the dude ran it until it shut off. But at least this one has a lot of other goodies that we can rob off of it. So we got ECM, we have the EGR, twin turbos. I mean, this thing is basically brand new. The dude said it had like 400 hours on it when it exploded. But look at that, it didn't even burn the paint all the way off that manifold. So let us know if you'd like to see us disassemble that one, because we know that that thing is absolutely exploded on the inside. It has to be. They ran out of oil and it locked up. So if you want to see a carnage video on a C6.6 out of a 950M, throw it down in the comment section. So let me know if you'd like to see us do a disassembly and a carnage report on that 950M engine. I'm gonna wrap the video up right here because we got a bunch of work to do and we gotta get that D8T cab out the door. So thanks for your time, Robert. He gave me the thumbs up. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna wrap the video up right here. Appreciate you guys watching. I guess you win some, you lose some. Did we technically lose? No, but for the amount of effort that it's gonna take to make our money back on it, probably wasn't worth it. I was really hoping that we would just get it running, sell it as like a core that runs to someone for $3,000-4,000 bucks, but it's beyond a running core. It's now a failed engine. I guess you wouldn't call it failed, but it's got water in the crankcase. It's clearly been neglected, so all that gloopy oil and all that carbon in there, it could be from an engine that has a lot of blow-by, but it's probably from never changing the oil. It's probably from just running it beyond the hourly intervals that you should be changing oil at, and that's what all that carbon and buildup and that sticky goo oil is from. So, pretty good lesson there. Change your oil, or if you have blow-by on your engine, change it more often than you think you should, because all that blow-by and all that particulate and that carbon is going right into your crankcase. So, I guess I don't know what the lesson is here, but change your oil. I'll see you in the next video.